Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. In this video, I'm going to be decorating and hand lettering the week of Monday, November 21st through Sunday the 27th. We are on capital letter V this week, so I am going with none of the words here, although I did consider putting vegetables everywhere because we've got vegan on here. It's way too late to do vampires, but anyway, I am going with, as best I can at least, V is for violet. So not only the color, but also the flower. My mom was obsessed with African violets when I was a kid. I couldn't really find African violet stickers, but I found some stickers that look a little bit like some types of violets. So I'm gonna go ahead and just mostly stick with violet purple florals. I've got the pressed flower book pulled. I've actually got this recollections book I got a long time ago because I feel like these right here look the most like violets if you do an internet search on violets. These like 5-petaled flowers look the most like violets. So we're going to use a bunch of these. I've pulled this since the colors you see in the pictures of violets are mostly purple and yellow. I'm going to use this Simply Gilded washi tape. My normal. I do have a couple other floral books from Happy Planner sitting off to the side in case I need even more, but I think I'm going to have enough here. So I'm going to do my normal. I'm going to put my washi tape along the edge and then the florals down the center and across the top. And there are some really small ones in one of those books that I'll go ahead and use as bullet points as well. So I'm not pulling my washi tape super tight when I did the runs along the edges, so it doesn't stretch. It literally stretches. You can't see it, but it does stretch. And then when you unstick it from your desk, that it contracts back to its natural state, and that's what causes the page to curl. I do have a link in my description box. I have lots of links actually for coupon codes and other things. The most relevant one to this video is for Simply Gilded. If you sign up for her no spam newsletter, you will get a coupon code for $5 off a purchase of $15 or more, and if you use that link, I will get that same coupon code. So and she has sales all the time. I can't confirm 100% for sure that there will be a Black Friday sale from her. I am going to be doing a video here very shortly. I think I'm going to do it Monday of Thanksgiving week on what my Black Friday watch list is going to be. Black Friday / Cyber Monday. Like I said, I don't know. The only one I know for sure is Girl Boss Anna is having a Black Friday sale. She did confirm that for those of us on her PR team, but we don't know any of the details. So if you're looking for some good deals on Girl Boss Anna, she should have some on Black Friday / Cyber Monday. We don't, like I said, I don't know the exact dates or how big the discounts will be, but she did confirm she's having a sale. So anyway, watch for that video. Like I said, the Monday of Thanksgiving week, I think that video is going to go up, and you can just see without any details, you'll see what shops I plan on checking in with, hoping for some good deals. So awesome. Okay, let's grab a purple pen to write in our words. I've just got a dark purple tulle, capital V of course to start, and then Volt, Video, Vast. So just trying to cycle through as many of the 26 lowercase letters as possible. There really wasn't an option for an ascender right next to a V. There's no reason to practice it if it doesn't really occur very often, if ever, in the English language. Unless, you know, I am assuming you're writing in English. If you're writing in another language and there is a word that you want to practice, feel free to, you know, substitute it in, no problem. Very, Vamp, and Vegan. That's probably the most planner-y word if you're writing out your menu or meal planning or something. So anyway, there we go. I am going to pick pens and zoom in, and I'll be right back. Alright, so picking pens was super easy. A lot of the sets only have 1 or 2 purples, so it went pretty quick because there's a lot of variation in purple actually. From a very pinky red forward purple to a very blue forward cool purple, aka blurple. So anyway, so the firmest pen I have, I'm heavy-handed, so I start with the firmest and go to the softest. If you are light-handed, I recommend you do the opposite. I've got the Tombow Fudenosuke. I've got the Zebra Funwari. I have the Vice Brand Ultra Color. And finally, I haven't used one of these in a little bit. I have the Le Pen Flex with just a normal elementary school pencil grip on it to help get it to more of a normal barrel thickness. So I'm going to warm up with aces, make sure I still like my lowercase s. So again, starting with the firmest pen, I have the Tombow brand Fudenosuke product line. Next, I have the Zebra brand Funwari is the product line. Hi, Jasper. Get your tummy acclimated to the time change. It's not lunchtime, not even close. You trying to help? I'm trying to help. Next, I have the Vice Brand Ultra Color. So I believe Vice Brand is the company, but I believe Ultra Color is the product line. And finally, the softest pen, although that one was softer than I was expecting. I think there's definitely variation within pens within a set, especially if you use one more than others, it can break in and soften up a little bit more. Anyway, this is the Le Pen brand Flex is the product line. So it is a brush tip. It's very small, but you'll be surprised how wide it can write, how fat your downstrokes can be. There we go. I'm definitely liking my lowercase s more and more. All right, so let's do a deep dive into our capital V. Here is the Lovely Letters version. So just like we saw, I believe, last week with the U, yeah, it's very similar to their version of the U. They've got that big curl going on to enter into the letter V. Here at least they're showing a little bit of a fatter downstroke portion of that curl. So they're starting up here at top line, doing a little bit more of a heavy down, light up. They're coming way up above top line, and then basically not straight down, but angled, and a very, very, very thin. Like their swoopy loopy frilly part is wider than the entire V itself. And then a little reverse direction to come out of it, a little tail. It's not really a connector because it's up way too high, but it looks very, very similar to the little tail they've got on the lowercase v. So if you're liking the curls, definitely a good option for you. All right, then we've got, as usual, I've got the Tombow. This is the free download to go with the Fudenosuke, which is the pen that I use. As expected, no frills, very, not only is it straight down, it actually leans a little bit, just a little tiny bit in the other direction. And then they've got their little, no curls, no frills, nothing, still pretty skinny. And then they've got just a little bit of a hook coming out of that. Next we've got the Rainbow Crayola Calligraphy. that I got at Dollar Tree, but I also have an Amazon link for it. So this is a great one because, again, the dot shows you where to start and the arrow the direction. So this one's just got a tiny little curl and then a big fat heavy down and kind of a little bit of a smoother change in direction, light up. But this is interesting. They're doing a light curl coming out of it, and they're coming out low enough that I actually could use that as a connector stroke in a lot of cases. So that might be something to practice. That is not what I did last year, but it is an option, as I'm always looking to improve upon and refine my letters. Not that I didn't like my V last year. Oops, and I need to grab the next page. Here we go. So as I was saying though, not that I didn't like my V last year, but there are lots of different things to try. So this is the boxed set from Crayola. I actually got this one at Walmart, so but I bet you could find it on Amazon. So again, here they're actually doing a little bit of a left to right lean on this. This is the widest V we've seen so far. All the other ones have been pretty skinny. Heavy down, light up, no curl or anything going into it, but again, this big kind of loop coming out of it. They're not dropping down low enough to use this as a connector stroke, and they are coming well up above top line on that one. So another variation. And then finally, we've got the Calligraphy Made Easy book, which I also got at Walmart, but I do have an Amazon link for that. So here we go, letter V. Very similar to the U right above it. They're doing a little bit of a loop coming into it. I mean, basically, their V is just the first half of their U, literally. So they're kind of doing a little bit of a curving up coming into it, a heavy down, and then a light up with a little bit of a curl here. It looks like you could come on around and do a loop, but they're not. They're just leaving it like that. And then for alternates, let's see if there's an alternate. STU, I think that's supposed to be the V because that looks like a W. So that is very odd. They're just dropping straight down from top line, heavy down, doing a little loop, and then ending up with a little curve up at the top. That I don't care for because I struggle to even see that as a V for some reason. But, you know, if that clicks in your mind, absolutely go for it. So, all right. So I did do last year my old entrance stroke where I kind of came up in reversed direction and came back down. I absolutely am going to go ahead and adopt my triangular entrance for this. So let's try this. A little bit of a triangle. And I exited mine with just kind of a big flowing exit. You can do a much fatter, rounder bottom. You can do a much pointier bottom, like literally reverse direction. Let's try that. So a hard change in direction. That definitely made it seem skinnier. I don't really care for that. Just like I got rid of the hard change of direction here at my entrance, I don't want one there. We can try the curl like they did coming out of it to give ourselves a connector stroke. So that's okay. I mean, it looks like a V. I just don't know. I don't know if I need this big curl and this big curl, but I also am not sure I like this big tail either. So maybe just a small tail like that. I don't know. Like I've said before, it's really hard to make a final decision until you put attach a word to it, but I really don't think I like this. You all my regulars, you know me, I'm not big for lots of frills and loopy things, so I think I'm gonna practice this one with the caveat that that decision could change as I start using it with a word. And just focusing on the wideness that I want and the curved bottom that I want. I feel like since there aren't really any words that have an ascender right next to the V, you're going to be tucking in, probably in almost every case, a little vowel here. So this kind of wing, if you will, with the lowercase letter tucked up against it underneath there, is going to make it feel like a put together word and not just two separate pieces. The other thing to play with is how your overall V looks slanted wise, and again, you may need to wait until you get to attaching it to a word to make those decisions. But basically, I feel like if you drop almost straight down and then angle your upstroke, that's going to give you the feel of a slant, enough of a slant to go with the rest of your word, at least for me. Ooh, I got a little bit of caffeine shaking going on there. I feel like it's letters like this and the W coming up that are the reason why we tried so hard to get used to choking way up on our pens. When you don't have a hard direction change anywhere, there's no point to like plant your tip and pivot and pull your hand further. You've got to be able to have the reach to just do the flow through the whole letter, and that's why you want to choke way up on your pens. Well, you timed that just right, buddy. Okay, so let's try squishing a lowercase letter up against it. Let's try volt. Tucking it up, I'm going to tuck it up under that wing as close as I can, assuming Jasper will let me. Gotta let me, buddy. It's not lunchtime yet, baby. Go a little bit longer, okay? Let's finish this page. He's off camera, but keep going, buddy. Oh, don't step on the computer, he'll stop my recording. Troublemaker. Out the window. Go on, look out the window. I love this. I love this. We're able to tuck the O. I'm able to tuck the O so close into the V that I almost catch the ascender, the L, with the outlet of the V, which is perfect. It really makes it look cohesive, like it's one word without actually having a connector there. Now I can try this version here. Let's just try it once just to make sure we don't want to go that route. I mean, it's okay. It's not as bad as I thought, but I do have a little bit harder time recognizing this as a V. It starts to look kind of like a little bit like a capital U to me with this big downstroke, you know, up, down. So I just like the flow, the feel of this one. I'm gonna keep with my original V. Calcifur, you too? Did your brother send you up here? Don't grab mommy's camera. I made a deal with him to let me get to the end of the page, okay? Alright, volt. I like it. I'm still struggling a little bit with having too much of an angle, trying to pull straight down with that first half of the V. So I'm gonna keep working on that. We might have a tiny bit of trouble tucking the dot on the I in next to the V, but I don't think so. It looks like there's gonna be some room there. So let's try video. Yeah, no problem at all. Compromise. Let me get to the end of the word video, okay? And then we'll go get some smushy. I was standing on the laptop. I couldn't tell if I was recording or not. Okay. I am going to go downstairs and get them some food so we can finish uninterrupted, and I'll be right back. All right, let's see if we can get through the rest of this practice. So we've done an O, we've done an I, let's do an A and an S. I like it. It looks like the word it should look like. I think the nice thing about the V is there's so much angle going on between the two halves that it's really hard to decide if it's slanted or not. So no matter what you do, it pretty much is going to fit with the slant on the rest of your word, in my opinion. Vast. All right, let's try very. This could be a pretty common word in quotes and whatnot. So let's see, we have not done an E yet. The only one we don't have really is a U, but a U is just two I's with no dots, so I think we'll be okay. So let's try very. This is going to give us our first descender as well. And that pesky R. I don't know. Have we had an R in a while? I don't think we have. Hit a sticker, of course. Okay, so we just need to dodge the Y from the row above. pointy there. I mean, I got a little pointy again. It doesn't look bad. It looks fine. So if I was writing a quote and I had a capital V and it was the only capital V and it happened to turn out pointy, it would be okay. All right, let's try an M and a P, vamp. I like it. All right, only had room for Van. That's okay. Last but not least, let's try vegan. Absolutely, I like it. It looks great. This is the wrong pen. I don't know what happened there. I should be using this pen. I like that, feels awfully stiff, awfully firm. It was the wrong pen. We made it! No help from the boys, although I'm pretty sure a lot of you really like to see them, so you got to see both. Bonus video, both boys showed up today, so alright. So there we go. There is my very violet spread. I love doing studies on one color, various shades of one color. I always think it looks amazing. So here is last year, so you'll notice the biggest difference is the new entrance to my V. I'm not doing that hard direction change. I've got that faintly triangular shape, which I absolutely adore. I'm so glad I discovered it, and it so seamlessly integrates into all of my capital letters that need an entrance stroke like that. I'm just really, really happy with it. So the breakthroughs will come. They never come as fast, as soon as we want them to, but they do come, and the longer it takes, you know, the more fight, the more hard-won they are, the more value they have. So keep at it. You will get to those breakthroughs, I have no doubt. I do hope you like this video. If you do, please like, subscribe, comment, even if it's just a heart or a smiley face, thumbs up. All that stuff helps me with the YouTube algorithm, helps me grow my channel, and helps me reach more people. Thank you.